To me, in my opinion, the thing that as Bama fans you should get excited about and that you should be looking forward to seeing in these scrimmages would be how often does Nick Saban mix it up at the quarterback position? That's the big thing. How often does Saban mix it up? Because normally in scrimmages, he goes ones on ones, twos on twos, right? He goes best on best, good on good. And that's fine. And that's fantastic because you want to see how does Bryce Young, as the first team quarterback as of right now, how does he look against the first team defense that you want to see? Can he attack that defense? Can he rip that defense up? Can he have success? Can he be dominant? Can he dictate to that first team defense? But the reason why I want to see it mixed up a little bit is this is where you get the ones against the twos, first team offense versus second team defense, but you also get the twos against the ones, the second team offense versus the first team defense, and this is where it gets interesting. Can Paul Tyson carve up that first team defense? This is what I want to see. In my opinion, this is the big picture right here. Can Tyson operate in that second team offense? Can he take the field in both of these scrimmages, starting off in the first one coming up on Friday? Can he take the second team offense and carve up that first team defense? Because let's take a note right now. If you look at this defense, all of the major key critical pieces, critical factors coming back to that unit, with the exception of Christian Barmore off to the draft, Patrick Surtain off to the draft, and Dylan Moses off to the draft. But the other guys coming back, your Jordan Battles, your DeMarco Helms, your Christian Harrises, your Will Andersons, your Christopher Allens, and the guys in the defensive line, your DJ Dales, your TM Smiths, your LeBron Rays, your Fedarian Mathises, these guys are coming back. And with the exception of a 2020 guys that came in this past season and the exception of the early enrollees for 2021, the majority of this defense, they've spent, 2 or more years with Pete Golding. So they know Coach Golding, they know what he likes to do, they have a feel for his defense. And for him, this will be an opportunity for him to be more confident in the play calling, be more assertive in the play calling, be more aggressive in the play calling, really put down what he wants to put down and have those guys fly around the football. And I've spoken about this before, when you got the majority of the leadership back on the defensive side of the ball, it would make sense that the defense would be a bit ahead of the offense, especially in spring ball here. So this will be the question for me, in my opinion. Having Saban mix it up a little bit, especially the second team offense against the first team defense. Can Paul Tyson go out there and carve up, rip up, have success against that first team defensive unit? Because if he's able to do this, this creates a lot of major conversation, not just for the A-Day game, but also going to the spring and going to the summer, and also going into fall camp. Because Bryce Young against the second team defense, you expect Bryce Young to put up big numbers against the second team defense. You expect Bryce Young to have a big day against the second team defense. That's kind of a confidence booster there, if you will. And going back to Coach Saban mentioning early on the spring that Young a little bit ahead of everybody else in the quarterback room. So you put Bryce Young up against the second team defense, you expect for him to have big success. Not a lot of people are expecting Paul Tyson to take that second team offense and go up against that first team defense with the Christian Harris, with the Will Anderson, with the Christopher Allen, with the DeMarco Helms, with the Jordan Battle, with the Josh Jobe, with the Brian Branch, with all of these guys, and have success picking apart, reading that defense, putting the ball in the hands of these playmakers, and just giving that defensive side of the ball a whole bunch of fits. Nobody's really expecting Paul Tyson to do that. So if he's able to go out there in this first scrimmage with Saban, mixing it up a little bit here and have that success against that first team defensive unit, that's going to be fun. That's going to be entertaining. That's going to be where a lot of that conversation goes to. But to start the scrimmage, I can see, and I do see Saban starting off, ones against ones, twos against twos, best on best, good on good, just to see, can Bryce go out there as the first team quarterback and rip through this defense? Can he do this? Can he get it done? Can he show that confidence that, these first team guys don't scare me on the opposing side of the football?
Thank you for watching Touchdown Alabama Magazine's YouTube channel. To continue to get the best in Alabama football content, subscribe here and turn on your notifications to stay connected with the hottest shows covering your Crimson Tide.